It is said the only constant is change in college football, but over more than 150 years, there have been some things that you can count on. If you can run the football, you have a chance to win. And boy, do we have guys who can do that in this one. Welcome to Chestnut Hill, Massachusetts, home of the Boston College Eagles. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Vanderbilt Commodores, taking on a team from the ACC, the Boston College Eagles. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Boston College lined up, ready to kick off and get things going. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Vanderbilt's offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. Hopefully. See a performance today like the one that this guy had last week, where basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense is vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air, because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
It's complete on the right side. Out of midfield, he's got room. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. And the Commodores with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Fires to the right. Pulls it in. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
Man, and we're seeing the tight end used more and more in the passing game. You see him moving inside. You see him moving outside. You see him moving in the box to block people. So here they put him in the slot and just have a nice little pitch and catch session.
He's got it on the run. He's run out of bounds after the big gain, and they are in business, first and goal. The Commodores started this drive backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown, Vandy. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Boston College Eagles offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance. This quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position. When you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And the Golden Eagles line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
And how about this defense? Your offense goes right down the field, scores on the first drive, and now you come out, get a big sack on 3rd down, and force a punt. You talk about creating momentum early and shutting the home crowd up. Mission accomplished.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He wants to change this route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Trying to get rid of it. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be 3rd down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Swings it out to the flat. Can't get it to the ground. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
I don't always have to push the ball down the field. I love when QBs drop back, look at it matchups. Oh, I got my running back. I think he can get the 1st down. Give him the football. Let him be an athlete with the football in his hands after he catches it. Nice job by the QB. Nice job by the running back.
And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He's got him. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And the Commodores will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's incomplete, and the defense makes the stop and gets the football back. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the running back. They make the stop after a gain of 3 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
To the air, it's Doyle. Got his man. It's a game of 1st downs, and they've got one out to their own 37. The Golden Eagles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
In college football, you see this a ton now. You use a quick passing game, basically as the running game. Get a few yards, get your offense ahead of the sticks, keeps it on pace for success.
Takes it from the gun on third down. Takes a hit as he fires.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on third down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. Fourth down, baby.
Through the line. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. They'll open this drive from their own 42-yard line. Right down the middle. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. On target.
Such a great job by the defense winning on early downs. What does that mean? Now it means third and long. Third and long, now go to dime packages, to nickel packages. I'm taking linebackers off the field and bringing on DBs to really cover more guys and have more speed on the field.
And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on third down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there,
fires into traffic, intercepted. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football. Motion from the wideout. Takes a handoff. It's Schultz. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Stuck with a running game on first down. Now here they come again. Back to pass. It's Doyle. They'll run the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. And the Golden Eagles really need to keep this drive alive on third down.
And he didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If you could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Oh, he's got some space. He wasn't far from taking it to the house, and that'll be the final play of the first quarter. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Starting off this quarter, close enough to smell the goal line. They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. After getting nothing, it's second and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Boston College! The extra point here would tie the game.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. He threw a pick the last time they had it. Now they have to take care of the football. Throws to the wideout. Finds a man on the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's complete to the right. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Wants to fire on second down. Quickly complete. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Just keep swinging it. Throws for the tight end. He's got it. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Off the RPO, complete. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. The Commodores didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. Field shrinks, tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big. A lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great job taking apart the defense, Jesse, on that last drive.
He really did, David. I mean, that was a masterclass in just reading coverage and being accurate.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. The Golden Eagles are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Back to throw, it's Doyle. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. The punt team makes its way onto the field.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
Books it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. Touchdown, Commodores! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turning on the gas. Great job, great return.
Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a first down. Let's see if they can put something together here. He's straight downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Starting this drive like that is exactly what they'd hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw on first down. Just tried to ease it out there, and it falls incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Bringing the heat. Got a man in the middle. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Doyle. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on! He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw.
I got no more time to throw. Quarterback is sacked at the 35.
Yeah, and that's back-to-back games. This guy's notched a sack. Starting to be a problem. A guy that's diagnosing passes, rushing the passer really, really well. This defense could use this guy's production consistently. Running back searching for a hole.
Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. Here comes the field goal unit. Looks as if this will be a 51-yard attempt. That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50-plus, and he did it with ease.
He'll start the return inside his... Oh, what vision. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. He is a field-flipping machine. Take it on one end, return it to the other.
And now you get to celebrate. What a beautiful job. We always talk about defense. We always talk about offense. But, man, when your special teams come through for you and score, it is huge, and it provides such a boost for the crowd.
He's got the two-point conversion, and they build on that lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but maybe a chance to carry some momentum into the break here.
It all comes down to this drive right here, Reese. Obviously, this offense hasn't had everything go right for them in the first half, but here's an opportunity, David, to execute some plays, put some throws together, and generate some points.
And you're right, Jesse, and this offense needs to start now. Like, we got to get some points on the board, create some momentum. And
pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. Boston College coming to the line after moving the chains. Looking downfield, it's Doyle. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
Well, what a great job by the defense and phenomenal effort chasing down the quarterback, getting that sack for a huge loss, and now they're licking their chops, lining up with...
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Pulls it in.
As the offense, you want to get the ball to your playmakers and let them make a decision, let them make a guy miss, but not with that kind of defense. They were all over it right away. No third down conversion for you.
That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. So the first play of the drive, starting here from the 45. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one.
Well, we know this offense hasn't been able to get it going on the ground so far in this game. Now they're trying through the air, but give this defense credit. They've got a really good game plan. They've got all 11 guys on that side of the ball executing perfectly. Fantastic job in the back end that time, being in position and making sure that thing fell incomplete.
Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that pass was incomplete, I wouldn't be shocked if this defense in the second half decides to play some deeper coverages. This offense has already shown they're willing to be aggressive, and they've got a lot of speed. Moving forward, this defense cannot afford to give up big plays in the passing game.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
On fourth down, going to the air. Fires to the big fella. He's not even going to get close. Knocked out of bounds well behind the first down marker. They spun that wheel of fortune on fourth down and come up bankrupt. Quick strike complete. And he's brought down after a nice gain. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They've got it at the 36 on 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Doyle. Pocket breaking down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. To the air on second down. Rushes on him. There he goes. And a nice pickup on the line and gets down to avoid contact.
I'll tell you what, man, this guy bails out his offensive line a lot. We've seen it over and over. Protection isn't always perfect, but he's just got the ability.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. It is good.
And not to be the old guys in the booth, but we are the old guys in the booth. Man, 50-yard field goals used to be really, really hard. Kickers nowadays, man, they are making it look so much easier, and he does right there.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the right. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. To the air on first down. A shot toward the end zone. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And he got a hand on it to knock it down in the end zone.
You got to give the defense a ton of credit there on third down, able able to force that incompletion on an absolute bomb. You can see why defensive coordinators get nervous facing this quarterback. He has tremendous arm talent. He threw that thing more than 60 yards in the air. But the defenders on the back end stayed in.
Going for it all. He can't make the grab. It's incomplete, but there is a flag, and I believe this is going to be pass interference. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down.
On the double.
Off play action on first down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. And the Commodores will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25.
On the ready.
Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Doyle. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. A designed run for the quarterback. He did not make it. A stone wall on third down. Boston College will send out the punt team. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Secures it at the 30. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Looking downfield on first down. Got his man on the right. They'll get him at the 45, but he got 10 on that one.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Complete. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
As a quarterback, I used to love throwing to running backs that could run great routes. That was a good one there on the angle route. He sold it like he was running to the flat, put his foot in the ground, cut back inside, crossed the defender's face, made it an easy throw.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. A little misdirection and the handoff on the counter. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be 2nd and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Golden Eagles come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. He leaves it with his back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Golden Eagles with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The inside handoff. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
Got his man down the middle. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the...
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Eagles kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. He'll do it himself. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Snagged out of the air. No more room to run as this defense rises up on third down, and now it's fourth down from the 22. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll close the gap to 14. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game.
Makes the grab on the left side. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the first down.
Well, I'll tell you, there are a lot of coordinators out there that would want to set up the shot, especially on the first play of the drive, maybe run the ball, and then a few plays later go play action, make it look the same before shooting it downfield. They just did it right away on first down, first play of the drive. If you get the matchup, take the shot. And that's exactly what happened. Nice job.
He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense picking up steam. First and 10 from the 31. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's why the good Lord invented tight ends, isn't it, David? Get a good pickup on first down, open up the entire plate.
And it just makes life so easy on quarterbacks. I mean, you got these guys that are so gifted athletically that you can do everything with them. They're like overgrown wide receivers, and now understanding zones and how to attack them. It's just unbelievable when you got these kind of big athletes.
Oh, he's got some space. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it first and goal.
And how about it? It's not just the arm. We've seen that today where he's picked him apart, put up some yardage, put on some touchdowns. Also showing you he can do it with his puppies. Taking off, running, getting the first down. Nice scramble. He's shown you a little bit of everything today.
Touchdown doors! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points.
And the offense punches it in again, and we call his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games.
Oh, the extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll go to the ground. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Doyle. Fires to the big fella. Still running at the 40. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
So now it's 2nd and long. Quick completion to the right. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Well, that's great timing by the quarterback and receiver on that out route. If you're going to be running that against man coverage like they were there, that ball has to be thrown early, and it's got to be thrown out in front of the receiver, and they execute it perfectly. And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile, but it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successfully.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. And again, stopped right in his tracks, nowhere to run.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Oh, and he took a shot as he threw that one away.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
It's good. He could have hit a string right in the middle of the uprights there.
How nice is it as a head coach to have a kicker like this? It makes these decisions on 4th down so much easier. Just trot him out there and let him stroke it through the uprights.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Motion from the wide receiver. With jet sweep pass. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Quick pass on the fly motion. There to make the tackle, and with that, we'll head to the 4th quarter. We've been treated to an aerial show by these two guys so far as you check out their numbers. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Off play action. And they're not on the same page there. They've got it at the 41, 3rd and short, trying to keep the chains moving. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his tight end. They'll get the 1st down. It's spotted on the 49.
And they found the big fella again, and they found him early and often today. They featured him here in the 4th quarter. Still time left in this football game. I imagine he's going to still continue to get the football thrown his way.
Wants to keep it in the air. Flips it out on the screen. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. After the shower of flags, it's 1st and 15 for this offense. They'll go to the air. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Vandy. And the route is on.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Sam Houston looks like it sent the JV squad out there today. An offense that can't move the sticks, and a defense that looks disinterested. They're trailing by 23 to Oregon State. Just another week of college football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
There's the pressure. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Quarterbacks don't have high completion percentages from their backs. It's been really hard for this QB to get in any kind of rhythm. We've got to change something up here. We've got to do something different because right now it's just a sack play.
Sets up the screen. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time, the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it, there was
turning it on. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25. Boston College putting together a very efficient drive. To throw, it's Doyle. Throws to the back. They're working that left side. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Boston College.
Love the thought process by the quarterback here on this play. Nobody open in the end zone. Find your check down. Find the running back. He does that, and once this guy's got the ball in his hands, he shows you that elusiveness and his ability to sniff out the end zone.
They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Here comes the heat. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead,
he'll take a shot. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He goes down right there, but not before coming up with a big interception. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Boston College sending the offense back onto the field. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the fourth quarter, I am not giving up a single big play.
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. The Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. He just terrorizes quarterbacks, his 30th career sack.
and that's an amazing number, 30 sack.
And the quarterback is sacked. There are penalty flags down, but this might be doubly bad for the offense. I think the penalty might be on them. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25.
29 Philly, 2
Back to throw, it's Doyle. Makes the grab down the middle. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. The incomplete pass makes this series end in frustration as they turn it over on downs. This offense has it with really good field position. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back.
And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Looking for space to the left. Heaves it on the run. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. He goes out of bounds, but he creates the turnover and a great opportunity for his offense. BC has the ball back, hoping for a party in the mods. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Scanning the field, it's Doyle. Oh, they're after him. And the defense got him at the 27. And the Golden Eagles have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Here's a heat. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Hauls it in. Crosses the 30. He's got a lead. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. Boston College wants to play fast. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. Under fire. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And I get it. That's for pride's sake. This game's over. Like, I know you're down and you try to mount drives, and sometimes you even try to get young guys in the game at this point. But now you're just fighting for pride and just letting them try not to get any more points in the scoreboard.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Working that left side now. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And the punishment has been extended.
And this offense continuing to put up points. This game's out of reach. You know you're going to win, but still throwing the football, still finding that connection. I imagine there'll be some salty handshakes at the end of this game.
And it'll be intercepted in the end zone.
2-point plays, the windows are very small to throw into. That time he just tried to force it into a tiny window, ended up being picked, and the offense comes away with no points.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. BC has it back, and the Eagle offense returns to the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, You know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we just ran the details to the right route and hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You've got to take the week of practice very...
Lofts one high and deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. Timeout called by the offense, 24 seconds left on the clock. To the air, it's Doyle. Got a man. Touchdown, Eagles! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple positions.
And the defense gets to him and snuffs out the 2, and they will draw no closer here. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score.
Boston College, 31.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They have dropped a hush on this entire stadium, David, by controlling this game.
And there's nothing like shutting up the home crowd. You love it. Nothing like having a big lead in the fourth quarter, Palmer, and not having to stress or worry.
Yeah, really impressive just seeing how they were able to take everything from the practice field this week and apply it to game day. They've been locked in all week with the game plan, running and throwing the football, man. This has been impressive.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. The pass is incomplete and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
One more play to pad the stats. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Pressure coming. He uncorks one deep. And he makes the catch inside the 25. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. What a costly mistake by this defense, and that really ought to do it, and the offense should be able to run out the clock. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. Touchdown, Commodores! And the beatdown has ensued.
Number 8, hauls it in the end zone.
They won the game today. That's 2 in a row. If they win the next one, it's called a winning streak. It's been done before.
And we're seeing the identity